Get ready to turn back the clock and dive into a whirlwind of nostalgia because throwback uniforms are about to dominate the NFL. It's not just about boosting merchandise sales, it's a passionate celebration of history and team pride. Picture this, your beloved NFL squads decking themselves out in the classic styles that once ruled the field. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Now, hold on to your seat because here's the ultimate tease. Out of all of the electrifying teams in the league, a select few have caught the throwback fever. Now, who's in? Who's suiting up in those vintage threads and telling the tales of gridiron glory? It's the question on every fan's mind. Will your team be rocking those iconic throwbacks channeling the spirit of the legends past? Stay tuned to find out. Let's go! Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are facing a budgetary puzzle as they try to figure out how to foot the bill for quarterback Justin Herbert's whopping 5-year, $262.5 million contract that was signed back in July. While the team is already turning heads with their slick uniforms that could give a GQ cover a run for its money, they're on the hunt for some extra cash. And where might they find it? Well, one clever idea on the table is to tap into nostalgia with a fan-favorite move, bringing back the iconic 1990s uniform set. Starting in 1992, the Chargers donned a striking all-dark navy uniform adorned with bold white lightning bolts bordered in dark blue and yellow. The dark navy helmet with its matching navy face mask beautifully complemented the lightning bolt on the helmet side in the white and yellow. Although the team didn't wear this imposing ensemble as often as some might have hoped, the mention of these all-navy uniforms instantly conjures up memories of legendary players like Junior Seau, a tribute that still resonates among devoted Chargers fans. Dallas Cowboys. Changes in the air in Dallas as the team bid adieu to Zeke in the offseason. America's team isn't short on national spotlight opportunities either, so it makes sense that the equipment staff will dust off a vintage look this season. Pursuing the Cowboys uniforms of the past is a bit like watching paint dry. If you spend enough time at it, you are bound to see some changes. The one look that fans have been clamoring for is a throwback to the glory days of the franchise, namely the 1994 all-white look. Picture it, double star logo shining proudly on the helmet and shoulder pads, an all-white jersey and pants combo with a slick blue shoulder patch to set things off. Numbers and names? Well, you guessed it. Decked out in blue with a white then blue border. And here's the kicker. Dak just might whip up a sprinkle of that old Troy Aikman magic this season and lead the team on a championship chase. Fingers crossed. Well, for Dallas fans at least. New England Patriots. The Patriots without Brady have been, well, a disappointment. Not to knock Mac Jones and company, but Patriot fans aren't used to losing. And with the team's only playoff appearance since Brady left for North Florida ending in a wild card round elimination, well, yeah, things aren't exactly what they're used to. But wait, who's riding in on the white horse? None other than Hoodie himself, Mr. Bill Belichick, the maestro of strategy, ready to steer the ship back on course. And guess what? He's got an ace up his sleeve, or lack of sleeves. Or should we say an iconic uniform. Now, imagine the Patriots diving into the attic of football history and resurrecting one of the most legendary uniforms ever donned. Pat the Patriot. Yeah, that vintage mascot is breaking free from storage. No more cobwebs and dust for this guy. No, it's time to hit the field again. Could 2023 be the year Pat lends a helping hand in steering this franchise around the bend? Fingers crossed. Now, let's talk threads. This uniform is like a walking 4th of July celebration, folks. Red, white, and blue. Can you ever go wrong with that combo? Probably not. The 1984 to 1992 throwbacks were the real MVPs of this color palette. Imagine an all-red jersey adorned in bold white numbers, flanked by blue and white sleeve stripes. And for that bottom half, a crisp white pant and helmet complete with the look. With the ridiculous one-shell rule off the books, that means the beloved white helmet with the legendary Pat the Patrick in his three-point stance is back in action. Talk about patriotism overload. Buffalo Bills. Being a fan of an NFL team that never scores a victory is like trying to find a needle in a haystack with a blindfold on. But hold on to your buffalo wings because being a Buffalo Bills fan takes frustration to a whole new level. Can you believe that these guys managed to make it to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row and still miss the memo on how to clinch the coveted championship? It's like the football gods are playing the cosmic prank on them. 1. Now, if you're into superstitions, you might raise an eyebrow at the thought of throwing it back to the early 1990s jerseys. Maybe, with all that history of near misses, revisiting the past isn't the best idea, right? But hey, hear us out. What if, and just hear us out, those legendary uniforms from '93 bring some mojo to the table in 2023? I mean, let us know in the comments below, okay? It's possible. Let's talk style. It's that classic red, white, and blue combo with a red helmet that's just as iconic as that buffalo roaming on the logo. Against the bold blue away jersey, it's like a color clash that says, hey, we're here to dominate. White pants and red socks. It's like they're stepping right out of a time machine. Now those white numbers on that blue background, well, it just makes it pop like fireworks on a 4th of July. It's a look that says, yeah, we might not have conquered the Super Bowl, but we sure know how to dress for it. Philadelphia Eagles. Get your cheesesteaks ready because Philly's serving up a team that's exciting as finding out your favorite 90s band is going on tour again. Talk about good vibes in 2023. Now we've got a rising star at QB and a squad of characters that could give a sitcom a run for its money. Yep, the city of brotherly love is turning into a touchdown zone this season. But hold up, there's more sizzle than just a possible Super Bowl run. Imagine this, a throwback uniform that's like a blast from the past, taking you back to those glory days of the Eagles' history. Yeah, I'm talking about those legendary Kelly Green uniforms from the 90s, the ones that practically come up with their own highlight reel of epic plays. Fans have been shouting for a comeback, and guess what? This might just be the year for those dreams to come true. Think about the era of 85 to 95, a sea of grass green jerseys teamed up with slick silver pants that could light up a dance floor. And those green helmets with the silver eagle wings, it's just like flying in style 24/7. Numbers on the jersey are bold, blocky, and white. No frills, just straightforward cool. And don't even get us started on the nameplates on the back. They match those bold white numbers like a perfect combo. Sure, the throwback shades might be a bit darker than the originals, but it's a classic look that's as timeless as your favorite vinyl records. And hey, brace yourself for a surge of Jalen Hurts jerseys hitting the streets. It's like the 90s fashion is back, and it's hitting the gridiron in full force. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know what fans want, what Tom Brady's secretly wishing for, and what nearly every sports writer in the nation's crossing their fingers for. But it's time to bring back Bucco Bruce and those creamsicle uniforms. Yes, the fashion's comeback that's been brewing like your morning coffee. Yeah, it's here. Now listen up. This uniform might have gotten its share of eye rolling back in the day, but let's be honest, it was a whole lot better than the Buccaneers' field antics during that era. We mean 3 winning seasons in 20? I mean, talk about a recipe for face palms. But hey, now that Brady slipped into his semi-retirement robe for the second time, Tampa Bay's got to unleash every trick in the book to get back on the winning track. So, picture it. A pastel orange sherbet jersey and socks that could rival your favorite sunset Instagram pic, paired up with that white helmet and pants that scream ready for action, and that orange Bucco Bruce logo on the helmet. Trust us, he's rocking the look. Feather cap and a knife between his teeth. Now that's what we call swashbuckling style. Last seen in 2012 before the one-show rule reigned supreme, these throwback beauties have been more anticipated than the next Marvel movie. Tennessee Titans. Alright, let's talk fashion fumbles, fam. You've got your teams with bland uniforms, some that look like they got dressed in the dark. And then you got the Titans. Oh boy. They're in a league of their own. I mean, picture this. Their regular uniforms are like a mixtape gone wrong. Blues, grays, whites, all duking it out like they're in some weird color brawl. It's like someone tried to make a knockoff Cowboys throwback but ended up with a look that doesn't quite hit the mark. Now, hold on to your helmets because here comes the curveball. Remember that time Tennessee went all 90s sitcom and held on to the Oilers name after hightailing it out of Texas? Yeah, the Tennessee Oilers. It's like a head scratcher, but at least their uniforms were the real MVP. White helmet, oil derrick logo, light blue jersey, white pants, and a splash of red details. Classic. Which teams are going to throw back in 2023? Well, in all, 13 teams have stated that they will wear alternate uniforms in 2023. Though not all will be sporting throwback looks, the NFL allows teams to wear a non-standard uniform 3 times per year, and teams can choose a throwback or a variation. The short-lived Color Rush program led to many teams electing to keep solid colored uniforms around, including the Chargers, who sadly won't be donning the 1994 uniforms this season despite a tease on social media showing the navy blue helmet in the background of a locker room photo. The Patriots will also wear their throwback duds against the Miami Dolphins in Week 2. Miami will wear throwbacks twice as well, in Week 8 against the Patriots and Week 16 when they face off against the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys have not announced plans to wear an alternate uniform in 2023, though there is still a possibility that teams could choose to bring back a throwback on Thanksgiving Day like they did in 2022. The Eagles brought out Kelly Green in 2022 and have included the green jersey and helmet as an alternate for the 2023 season, but no date has been confirmed at this time. It is possible that the Eagles will sport throwbacks. It's just as likely that it won't happen, though. The Bucs will be bringing Bucco Bruce back in 2023, and it is a shame that Brady will be in the booth instead of under center. I mean, maybe they could swing a deal just to get him in the uniform for a couple shots, a little photo shoot, you know. The Lions will be visiting South Florida to witness this creamsicle uniform in all of its glory, and they just might wear a throwback uniform of their own. On to Tennessee. Tennessee will face the Texans twice in December, and we sincerely hope that they will sport the Oilers uniforms when they travel to Houston. Fans there would love it as much as those watching on TV. Now, so far, all we know is that they will wear Oilers logos twice in 2023. The Bills might just be teasing us, but some social media reports indicate that the red helmet will return in 2023. Whether it's for a throwback uniform or some other color combination is not yet clear, but the suspense is killing us in Bills Mafia. With alternate uniforms on the horizon and the Pats making a stylish comeback this season is shaping up to be a touchdown of style and nostalgia. From Bucco Bruce to Oilers' iconic charm, every team's got a fashion trick up their sleeve, so grab your lucky jersey, because this year's Gridiron action isn't just about touchdowns. No, it's a full-blown throwback fashion face-off that's bringing back the classics and spicing up the game. Now, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop your comments below to let us know which NFL throwbacks you can't wait to see. It's game on, fam.